afternoon. I got a suggestion. Why don't we just all quickly stand up? Yeah, it's like, oh, all right. All right. So now let's just, no, not that stretch crap. Let's do an easy and very simple samba step, all right? So it's just 1 and 2, and 2, like that, right? 1, 2, ready, and. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah. And let's do it tonight around the pool also, right? Okay, so how many of you have heard Billy Will's last 2 things, right? Or at least one? Benny Wills, okay. Mea maxima culpa. Okay. Benny Wills. So yesterday, it was such a revelation to me. I mean, wow. I did not fully understand the extent to which, subject for another time. Let's bring him on. Benny Wills.
Don't leave, please. Whoa. You don't have to leave. It's going to be fun, I promise. Hi, I'm Benny Wills. It's my 3rd time on stage. Don't make me cry. Oh, man. Here's a question. Why are we still on Facebook? No, I'm serious. Why are you and I still on Facebook? We know that they're spying on us, mining data from us, censoring, mapping, and monitoring us. So why are we still on Facebook? Here's another question. Why are we still using Google? Why are we still Googling? We know they're withholding information from us, suppressing, restricting, and deleting some stuff. So why are we still using Google? Why are we still fighting each other? Why are we still mocking each other? If we're the so-called awake people, not the mind-controlled sheeple people, why are we still so mean to each other? On Facebook, no less, and Twitter, where we devour our feed like farm animals. And then we feed on fake food from questionable sources with questionable ingredients, delivered on the backs of big trucks to monopolized markets in gentrified districts, where we emphatically argue over whose diet is more morally and ethically superior and acceptable. Even though, all the while, we all know all the time about the additives and preservatives and all the other chemicals found in and or on pretty much everything we consume. Most, if not all, of the soil has been soiled. The water has poison in it. We're not the boiling frogs anymore. We're a frog that's been boiled, drowning in cognitive dissonance. Listen, history is rewritten in real time by the winners. And winning requires participation. So let's band together to make the world better, log out of the matrix, and win. Okay, so for the past year or so, I've been developing a thesis. I'm always asking why. Why? Why are things the way they are? Why is it so hard for people to see how messed up things are? So I've been putting together a rather complex thesis, and I put it into a poem that I'm going to share with you now, and I hope you can go along this journey with me. A gigantic, gargantuan elephant has planted his mammoth-sized elephant ass in the corner of the room. Yet how many of you know he's there? This massive mammal, jungle animal, is so abnormally enormous, so preposterously, impossibly colossal, so stupefyingly, stupidly huge, yet no one seems to care. Well, I'm here to tell you, fellas and belles, this eminent elephant's bigger than hell. It could even be said he invokes hell on earth, so be wise not to trespass or trip on his turf. He's the seed that feeds the evil, the valve that drips manure, the spark behind the spotlights, and the keeper of the cures. He's the all-seeing, all-maleficent, inelegant elephant, and he'll feast upon your healthy, beautiful soul. He's sinister and stealthy, tyrannical and wealthy. He's the grease behind the curtain with a penchant for control. He's the asshole in the rabbit hole, and he dwells inside a cave. He'll silver tongue in symbols to keep you as his slave. Fie upon thee, ye giant elephant, accursed blasphemer of the age, ye demonic force incarnate, Baphomet in silhouette, ye puppeteering devil in the wings along the stage. El Grande Elefante! He's right there for you to see him. He's gasoline for the big machine obstructing us from freedom. His unholy name is Child, and his surname is Abuse. He hides behind a vacant smile, pearly masking you from truth. His tears are that of crocodiles, his tentacles far-reaching. He'll chase you down and smother you, then laugh at your beseeching. Subjects to his altar all, and all of us included. Surface slaves to his cabal, while others are secluded. This hideous, insidious elephant gives elephants a terrible name, while children are stolen, beaten, and swollen, molested and bloodied and slain. He'll physically abuse you and mentally confuse you. He'll medically misuse you and spiritually diffuse you. Molded minds make docile cogs, programmed by material gods, conditioned acceptance of exceptional frauds, pawns upon his checkered raft, washing brains in bloody baths, an uninvited monster squatting on the path. Elephant, thy name is Child Abuse, and I here address your presence in this room. Your days are numbered, the jig is up, here soon to meet your inevitable, unenviable doom. Your education's idiotic, your medicine's diseased, your screens are hypnotic, and your promises deceive. Out, beast, vile creature, hither I banish thee, in the name of life, pursuit of happiness, love, and liberty. There, right there, tell me that you see that ghastly, gooey, repugnant, repellent elephant with horns and a black goatee. Listen to the children. Hear the whistles blow. Take heed of voices hidden and resolve yourselves to know. The gigantic, gargantuan elephant has planted his mammoth ass. He feeds on youth and innocence regardless of their class. But you, the privileged lucky ones, the few who know he's there, in the name of the child and everyone, arise. It's our moment now to care. Thank you. All right. You get it? You get it? You're with me? You're with me? Child abuse. That's what it is. In all forms. Dependency on the state, child abuse, children wanting authority. I'm going to read this next one, make it a little more personal. How much time? Here it comes, and there it goes. Every moment drifts away, here and gone and on, for forever and a day. I remember ice cream. I remember scary dreams. I remember lullabies and playing on a team. I remember first grade. I remember fourth. I remember splinters in my fingernails from climbing on the porch. I remember baseball. I remember toys. I remember crushes and declaring, I'm a boy. I remember tripping and skinning up my knee. I recall my sister climbing and falling from a tree. I remember swimming pools. I remember backpacks. I remember who was cool. I remember piggybacks. I remember puberty. I remember pubes. I remember nudity. And I remember boobs. I remember before the internet. I recall a world outside computers. I remember playing clarinet and scooting on my scooter. I remember my first girlfriend and my second girlfriend too. I remember quitting sports and my theatrical debut. I remember my heart breaking and breaking one or two as well. I remember bouts of silliness and days I spent in hell. I remember 15. I remember 3. I remember 25. I remember 33. Tomorrow turned to yesterday. Next week became last year. A decade gone and on, while I laugh my way through tears. The not-so-distant future becomes the distant past. People come from nowhere and exit just as fast. Life moves quick, yet feels eternal. Sans a script or dress rehearsal. The ticking, talking paradox, and a quest for the best outside the box. Slip through cracks to rise above, hack the matrix, and live each day in love. Hug and hold and tell a friend, you're so happy that you have them. Because all things end, all beginnings fade to gray, yet life goes on, for forever and a day. Thank you. That's the end of my set for today, but I have 2 minutes, so I want to let everyone know that I have stickers for sale. If you like Joy Camp, which is my YouTube channel, where you can find a lot of videos and fun stuff, support me if you want. You can buy a sticker. Also, every poem that you've heard already this weekend and that you're going to hear tomorrow, everything is available on my website as a digital download. If you go to the Joy Camp website, if we can have the graphic, joycampwebsite.com, all the poems are available, because I've been told that people would like to read them, and I've never made them available to anybody until now. So, sooner or later the graphic will be up, and you can see that website once again. But again, I'm Benny Wills. Tomorrow is part 4 of my presentation called Be Undeniable, and I have one big surprise left for everybody, and I really appreciate this opportunity. And come find me after, and let's talk, and it's just a pleasure to be here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks.
What you searching for?